DCA Adventure is rated F for fucking awesome.
Yo, Crypto Nation! It's another FA for Friday coming right up at you, people. We got your favorite peoples here. Of course, we've got Chris. What the fuck? Oh my god!
Yo.
Oh my god, he's made it! He's finally made it! He's made it! We got Gundy, we got myself, Nemesis. What's up? You know what? We need to give it to the people. You think we need to give it to the people, Chris?
Right off the bat?
Right off the bat, dude.
Right off the busy.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get some FAs in that chat. It's
come
time
on.
for an announcement. Buddy.
Let's get ready to FA!
We got two FAs. We got one from SETI.
We got son. We got dropping those 22s. Got those 22s. 22s.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. DCA Adventures rated F for fucking awesome.
Oh yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Did you miss it?
Kind of. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I mean, I got big shoes to fill, don't I, Gundy? Whenever he's not here, those are mighty big shoes, right?
Dude, so big. I don't even attempt it because I don't want to look like. You know,
I do. I mean, I think I do it justice. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, you do as good as any one of us plebes can. You know, so.
Right.
You do what you gotta do.
OG.
You do what you gotta do.
Yeah, that's right.
Man, have you guys been like looking at those Bitcoin fees?
Yeah, I know, dude. What the hell?
Holy crap.
I haven't paid attention to the Bitcoin fees, but a little while ago, there was Tether fees, and I'm just like, Jesus fucking
Tether. Tether's always high, dude. Oh my god.
They know
holy crap. They know what you're doing. They're like, we're
trying
to
take
a slice
on the market. They're like, we're gonna make you pay a little bit for this.
well, they know you're trying to hedge the market.
They put it on a fucking Ethereum network.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one reason why I can't stand Tether.
You see,
I try to.
Tether only works. Okay, here's a pro tip. Okay,
not financial advice.
Pro tip: you can trade in and out of Tether all you want. You can't move it off the exchange.
In Tether?
Oh my god, yeah, dude. You think fucking sending a check to grandma fucking takes forever, dude? Dude, man, ask Mikkel, dude, one of these days. I was like, it was early on, and I'm like, I wonder how this Tether thing works. Mikkel's like, I've never used it. I'm like, I have a little Tether. I'm like, I know a wallet I know a wallet I can send it to. I have a Tether wallet.
Well, see, I don't use Tether, but somebody else does. So I was trying to, get some Tether sent, and it was a pain in the ass.
Unless you're willing to like pay the extreme fee, it takes a week for it to be transferred. As soon as you pay the high fee, man, it's almost like sitting there sliding a credit card. But you're like, wow, that hurt.
Yeah.
That was $7.
29%. Ooh. that 29 APR is no joke.
Right?
Where did this bank stuff come in here? God damn it. They just screw everything up.
No, when I tried it, the fees were like 20% of what I was trying to see.
The whole integration of this system with the old system, I think it's a bad idea, honestly. But
I get what they're trying to do. I really do, and
they just suck at doing it.
Right, because they were trying. They're trying to bring in security But because they're unwilling to give up the centralized control, it's slow and clunky because of it. It's like people need to realize you get a triangle, right? At the top of the triangle, you get all the speed. All the speed in the world. There's no security. There's no secure database.
There's no password.
There's got to be, there's nothing there. It's fucking free for all. Then you got fucking fully decentralized. It's not fast and it's not secure. And then you got fully secure. It's not fast, and you're not going to be able to send a big amount of data through it either. And it's going to cost a whole fucking lot because you're paying for all of the security right up front.
All of the security.
And Bitcoin's trying to be like kind of in that middle where they're like, we want decentralization. We want to be able to send the information, and we want as much speed as we can handle.
Yeah, punch that shit through. Punch it.
and it's like, right after the halving, I mean, people were spending over 2,000 satoshis to transfer their Bitcoin. 2,000 satoshis per byte.
Dude, that hurts my insides.
No, right?
My heart is aching.
And right now, if you wanted to sit there and send a transaction at a high and have it and then guaranteed to be the next block, you're going to be spending 31 satoshis per byte right now.
Ooh.
That's like $13, $14 or something like that.
That's like high.
Right?
My name is High Fees, and you like to pay me. Oh my god.
And if you want it done in the next 70 minutes, it's going to be 23 sats.
Ugh, that's still high. Wow.
Yeah, I know, dude.
Holy crap.
Right? You're like $10
like,
and up,
what's the
dude.
lowest? What's the I don't care if it doesn't clear till next week?
Oh, that's 4 satoshis per byte.
There you go, baby. That's why you should never, be in a rush to move your Bitcoin, guys. Make a plan, execute, do it.
I mean, you can still send it for 1 satoshi per byte. It will clear.
Eventually, yeah, sure, of course.
It'll be more than 300 blocks.
More than the 300?
Unless it's something really small.
How long is that going to take?
Like
about a week.
Not too shabby.
I haven't tested it with anything large amount.
Yeah, too scared. Leave that shit in limbo for that long.
Yeah, dude, it's like, oh,
you're
no.
You're sweating bullets already for that 70 minutes. You're like, where is it? Where is it?
Right? I don't see it. I don't see it over here.
Dude, I remember the first time I tried moving Bitcoin, I was sweating after just 30 minutes.
You're like, fuck this exchange. They stole my shit.
So the first time I moved Bitcoin, I moved it, and I saw it in the mempool. Or no, I didn't even know about the mempool at that point.
I know, flying blind. Do you remember that stuff?
So I sent it out. I'm like sitting here waiting for it, and the exchange was like pending. Gave no other information. I was like, fucking great. I'm like, pending. How long is this gonna be? And then I'm like, after about 2 hours goes by, I'm like, oh man, it's fucking gone. I must have put the wrong fucking in. I bet you I missed one letter. I fucking bet you. Fucking couple of days goes by. It was probably like almost 4 days goes by. I opened up my wallet and there it was. I was like, holy crap! When did that come in my fucking wallet? I thought that shit was gone.
You remember 2017 days when we were waiting weeks for cleared blocks?
Oh my god!
Oh my Jesus! Like, talk about congestion. This was before Lightning, before all that fast-paced transaction speed increases on the chain. But man, it's like you could have had a good buy. And he could have either watched your money dissipate or watched your money take off. Well, there's nothing much you can do until it clears,
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You're thinking
Like,
doom
I
and
made
gloom
the
the whole
horrible
time. You're
decision.
like, crap. I put the wrong address in. It's gone. It's gone. I knew it. I'm dumb.
I don't know, man.
And then a week later, you see your wallet just magically appear. You're like, oh my God, I did it right. Holy crap.
It's like
That
back
took
in the
forever.
early days, you put that whole Bitcoin buy-in at like $1,000, and if it flash crashes, maybe you'll be lucky to get one.
Right. I still have a few buys in areas at really ridiculous. I mean, I just need a wick.
Yeah.
A single wick will suffice
Come
a
on.
buy order.
Come on, Binance, just flash crash for me real quick. Thanks.
Right? I've got a forever play at 3,200.
Oh, there you go. And dude, I would be ecstatic at that rate right now.
Oh my God, yeah.
That would be a dream come true. Just Bitcoin, please, just crush some souls.
It's like I always
$1,000.
I mean, when was the last time you saw the Mega Wick?
Oh man, it's been a year or two at least since we've seen the last one. I don't even think it was on Binance last time, was it?
No, the Mega Wicks usually happened on the leveraged exchanges.
Yeah.
We haven't seen a leveraged exchange crash. You ain't telling me that those leveraged exchanges are magically gone and they're magically not affecting the market with fucking millions and millions of dollars that are exchanging hands.
Yeah. Well, I always got to remind my pops, because I convinced him to get into BTC when it was 3,600, and I make sure that I tell him that he should
Hold on to it.
Time.
Hold on to it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he does. He knows. It's a store of value. Keep it in there, and you're only gonna make money. That's the beauty of it, man. The long-term investment. People are like getting crypto gains quick and fast, but you step back and look at the year after year, happening after happening, start to recognize the trend, and so you're almost safer off just putting it in a cold storage and leaving it there, like so many people do already.
Mm-hmm.
I know a few people that they wanted to prove a point to the Bitcoin world. They can crash the market.
Yeah, go for it.
I mean, somebody who's got 250,000 Bitcoin. There are people out there like that.
Yeah.
They fucking mine this shit on laptops.
Yeah.
They have their laptop off since 2009.
Yeah, they were like, yeah. They showed me they showed me their public key to they were like, this is my wallet whenever I used to mine on laptop. And I was like,
on a what top?
I was like, I looked at it. I was like, is that over 100K? He's like, yeah, over 100K Bitcoin, yeah. Easily. I was like, oh. And he's like, he's like, and then he's like, yeah, I helped out projects like Filecoin and stuff like that, helping them code it and stuff. And I was like, oh,
get paid in crypto and just keep
okay,
it.
So he's like, you're talking OG cypherpunk, bro. OG, triple
to know
OG.
About it back then when it was CPU mineable, like, yeah, you had to know some people and be in some shit.
He's like, yeah, I probably know who the real Satoshi was, but he's like, I'm not going out of my way to say anything. He's like, it's not my fucking place.
Why? Yeah, no, of course.
He's like, I keep privacy for a reason. He's a privacy expert. He's like a gray hat hacker, I would call him.
Most of us are, yeah.
He doesn't do anything. He doesn't do anything malicious, but he likes to get paid. The
gray hats, they go both ways. They're dangerous,
right?
What up, Chris?
How you doing?
How's the new gig, bro? Are you liking it?
So the new gig is affording me plenty of drive time.
Oh no.
Where to stay awake, I wake up at like 3 o'clock in the morning,
Oof.
drive like an hour and a half, depending on traffic.
Well, that's a lot of window time.
It ends up being about 3 hours worth of, listening to audiobooks or podcasts or whatever,
DCA adventure reruns.
If going through the mountain actually had reception, I would. But it's unfortunately, like the only thing that isn't affected by having no reception.
What are you going north, back towards LA or what?
No. I have west, a little northwest from where I'm at right now.
The mountains.
Just right over the mountains, up to 5, and off to the wizard's house.
Yeah. Well,
but
cool.
if the mountains close down, because they're doing construction, like so between 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. during the week and during the weekends,
around?
like all weekends, I have to go around the mountain range.
Does that add like an extra half hour or something?
If there's traffic, it can add like an extra hour.
Ouch, man! If you averaged out like 3 hours a day for your work day, dude, you're giving up 720 hours of your life a year in driving alone.
Which is lots of time to
God.
listen to audiobooks and podcasts.
I know. At least learn something, bro. You know what I mean? At least educate yourself.
Well, here's the other thing. Okay, so if I drive.
So to put it in a more realistic event,
hold on.
You're giving up 30 days of your life every year to this. That you ain't getting back. 30 days of your life every year just in driving
and that's
alone.
Sleep and wake time.
And that's just driving there. That's not counting the driving.
That's just
I'm on patrol, driving around.
Oh, see that I don't count because that's your job. I'm talking about just getting to and from work 3 hours a day.
Yeah, but that means that I'm driving an average of about 10 hours a day.
No, three.
No.
Oh,
Including
total
work.
with your
Including
work. Right. But you're not spending your gas on that.
not the 7 hours. That
but still, that's your own ride, right? You still driving the Celica? Yeah.
Yep.
You put a new clutch in.
New engine, new transmission. So she's purring like a kitten.
Oh yeah.
See out there, out by Chris in California, stuff doesn't rot out, so like it's worth putting in a motor and a transmission. Out by me, by the time you're like, oh yeah, I think I need to put a new transmission, you put your head underneath it, it's like half rotted out. You're like, time for a new car.
It's running on air, not fluid anymore.
It's like, oh my god, this thing is fucking mostly rust.
Yeah. I'm surprised your gears could change with all this rust in here.
Right? Oh, facts. Absolute facts.
Yeah. So it's there's the upside and the downside. The wife feels safer and more secure with the steady income stream, helping to pay the bills and shit. But it's also, that's 10 hours a day that I'm just, doing
It's
the
rough,
grind,
Like living where I live too, like you can get a different job like closer to the city. Like during non-rush hour business times, it's probably 35, 45-minute drive.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, during the rush hour, hour and a half to 2 hours, bro. Fuck, it's insane. Like you're like, I only went like 14 miles. What's going on?
Yeah, if I have to go around the mountain range, I have to take 4 different highways to get to work.
Ugh. And probably all the bad traffic direction on it, Sometimes.
Well, that's one of the reasons why I get up at 3 o'clock
on
in
the
the
highway.
morning.
It's like, oh, the traffic's going the other way.
I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning so that I can get to work at like 4:45, 5 o'clock, because I don't have to be at work till 6. But if traffic happens to be a bitch,
if you wait at your house another half hour, you could be 2 hours late for work.
Yeah, exactly.
I know how that goes.
Show up early, get some report writing done, and hey, whatever. But I have been hitting the books hard.
Yeah.
I went through every single book in my library already, and so I re-upped my Amazon Prime subscription so I can get the audiobooks.
Yeah, you should just do like the Lord of the Rings, like the extended versions of all of them. It might take you a couple weeks to get through that.
No, so one of the authors that I'm listening to, this is not study material. This is like pure entertainment. I've been listening to A.P. Beswick. He actually wrote the Levanthria series, and it's basically if all of the legendary heroes and characters from like European folklore got together like Avengers style. So you got Robin Hood, you got Saint George, you got Saint Nick, you got
the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen,
you got Blackbeard, so like all of these people and their stories intertwine,
Yeah.
and so he can't say Arthur and Merlin, he gives them new names. He can't say Nottingham Forest.
Otherwise Disney would have to come after him.
Oh yeah, Disney would totally fuck it.
Like no.
We own that.
Yeah.
You own diddly fuck.
That's
all
right.
So basically, fun story. His wife was upset when he was like complaining about like the new Robin Hood movie. She's like, well, if you hate it so much, why don't you just write your own? He's like, fine, I will. So he's written like an entire series of books, and he started a second series, which is kind of cool when you think about it. Like he left the nursing career to become a full-time author.
Nice. Gotta follow your dreams, guys.
Yeah.
No matter what everybody tells you. If it's for you, it's for you. Go out and do that shit.
But before I renewed my Prime, I was listening to books by Dan Kennedy and Ed Milet and a few others, all about business and marketing and all the good stuff. Yo, what's up?
So many FAs, so many helicopters.
Yeah.
I think he wants to hear an announcement.
Bro.
He needs an announcement.
He does.
He just got here. He missed the one earlier. So Golden Wolf, this one's for you, motherfucker. let me. I gotta moisten the throat real quick.
Needs to get moist.
Ladies and gentlemen, DCA Adventures rated F for fucking awesome.
Yeah. We are though,
But yeah, it's been a real blast, re-listening to the audiobooks from Dan Kennedy. It's really helped reinvigorate that entrepreneurial spirit.
Yeah, man.
Some things that my brother and I were actually thinking about.
It's like
doing
listening
together.
to old Sunday sermons from Peter.
Yeah. Sunday sermons from Peter. It's like, oh my God, like, you get fired up.
I gotta go do something.
And the ideas just start churning. You're like, oh my gosh, if I apply what he said here into this right here, oh my God.
Yeah.
And my brother's like, let's do it.
It's crazy when you start, just get a little bit of outside perspective on your life situation. You're like, I knew it.
Oh yeah, the last book that I listened to from Dan Kennedy was No BS Marketing to the Affluent.
Yeah.
How to market to rich people, basically.
Yeah.
Because let's
time
face
is money,
it,
baby.
Who's going to be your target market? Is it
solar?
people that say what?
For solar or fruit?
For anything.
Yeah.
Who's going to be your target market? And then how are you going to market to them? And how are you going to market to them if Facebook changes their algorithm, if YouTube changes their, policies, your government decides to intervene?
Yeah.
What the fuck do you do after that?
They try to shut you down. You got to be seen.
Yeah, exactly. So, why not use tried and true practices that aren't reliant on them? Sure, you can use them to supplement what you're doing, but if you start with the foundation that isn't reliant on it, then they can't fucking hurt your business, period.
Yeah, I concur.
Time to turn on the fan on 73. Oh, I
Yeah,
hear
man.
you. I hear you. I don't have to turn the fan on right now. I just got an open window right now.
Well, I live in a place where our power is less than 18 cents a kilowatt hour, so I run my AC.
Oh, hell no. Hell. I've already told you my electric bill would go through the fucking roof to like $1,500 if I turned the air conditioner on.
It's like 66 cents. You're like, what the hell? You gotta have like you gotta work the street corner just to fucking turn on your lights.
Yeah.
Like you're going out and you're like, that's not LED bulb. Bah, 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 bah. Yeah. Like,
this is what happens when you push all energy creation out of your state, and then you have to buy it from everybody else.
Oh, you mean Texas? I mean,
well, it's you'd be looking at Texas, Nevada, and
wind power not doing so great, huh?
Well, green power is actually doing pretty good, but when it comes to what electric companies are doing to combat it, that's where people are getting fucked.
Just wait till these turbines they threw up start losing propellers like out into the wild.
Well, see, California actually has wind power as well. There's like solar farms and wind farms if you go out towards the Mojave or 29 Palms. But like California last year and this year, last year they had a 16% increase in rate. This year they got another one. Last year Texas had like a 70% increase, and if you think that was bad, Connecticut had like a 100% increase, and Ohio had the worst I've seen so far, is like 107% increase in their rates. So if your electric bill was $200 and you haven't changed anything from one month to the other, one month you're paying 200, the next month you're paying 416.
Oh my Jesus.
No, I did the math wrong, but yeah, it's like
that's sick.
Over 400.
That makes me feel ill.
Yeah, that's why I got into solar. It's like, people need help.
People don't need help. They need to tell their Congress people to stop lining their pockets. They'd be like, lower my power back down. What's wrong with you kids? They're like, I told you no higher than 20 cents.
Yeah, see, Golden Wolf says, I asked my electric company if I could do solar to get credit. They said, hell no, we don't help solar people. Because you're taking money out of their pocket. That's how they view it.
That's just a pain in the ass for them.
But here's the thing.
Oh, and go ahead and like accidentally backfeed the fucking grid. They'll have power guys at your house within an hour.
Well, see in many states, California included, they have a net metering program now. So in California, we have downgraded to, I can't say upgrade, but we've downgraded to NEM 3.0, and that's where instead of a 1-to-1 exchange, like so if you send 1 kilowatt hour to the grid, you get a credit of 1 kilowatt hour back. Well, that's the 1-to-1 exchange. Here in California, it's like you give them 1 kilowatt hour, they'll give you 60% back.
Of course, they gotta take their cut over there and crap it for
you. Well, see, here's the other thing. Let's say that you're producing enough and you have batteries, whatnot. You still overproduce and you send it to the grid. Okay. Yeah. They're don't have to pay for the shipping costs to actually generate or ship the energy. So they take your kilowatt hour and they sell it to your neighbor at a markup.
Yeah, you sell it to them on the like here in Crookenoise, like you get about 3 cents per kilowatt hour when you sell it to ComEd, or say Con Ed.
And then what do they charge you?
And then
they're not charging you 3 cents per kilowatt hour.
It's not even them. You see in Illinois, like Con Ed is just the line supplier. So they have their own people that they grab the energy, but they're going to credit your account at 3 cents for what you sell back onto the grid.
And then they'll turn around and sell the excess to your neighbor at 12 to 20 cents per kilowatt hour.
You see, you remember how I was sitting there saying some stuff like, so you're not allowed to actually, you have to sell all the energy being created on the grid.
Oh, so you can't pocket it. You have to sell it. That's kind of stupid.
They don't have a fair exchange at all.
Nah, it's
so
I
mean, have
electric companies in individual states have their own policies.
You're gonna go full.
Yeah, you have to. You basically still are gonna be paying for your electric bill as normal, but you're gonna get a 3 cent per kilowatt hour credit for the power that you're generating, even though it's more than what you would need.
Yeah. So instead of like just taking off your bill.
So for example, let's say you during the daytime you send 3 kilowatt hours. That's 3, 6, 9 cents that they pay you. Okay. But then when they send it back to you and you only use 2, they're going to charge you 12 cents per.
Oh yeah.
Right.
So
that's how the house always wins.
24 cents. And you got 9 cents out of it.
I mean, all this Green New Deal crap, man, if you dig deep into all of it, it's all a bunch of crap.
Well, as far as electric cars are concerned, that's for damn sure.
It's not to help the environment at all. It's to fund a bunch of pet projects for all these weirdos to like try to get off of gas.
By the way, guys, smash that like button.
Yeah, there's just definitely not enough of those likes smashed.
Oh, I know. It's terrible.
Hell no. Terrible ratio.
Shoot.
I mean, we talked crypto. Now we're on, energy, and you even got 2.
I know it's a already. I know it's a 1-to-1 right now of viewers and likes, but I mean, we should have like 30% more likes than there are viewers.
Yeah, it should have at least 40 likes and like 7 viewers. I think.
Right. Just saying.
Just pop
sign
in,
into
guys,
your other accounts and
pop out. I mean, I always try to do that for your guys' streams. If I can't make the whole thing, I'll at least try to pop in.
Like how many YouTube accounts do you have on your phone? Just sign in, sign in the next one, sign in the next one, like how many Gmail accounts do you have? That's how many YouTube accounts you got.
So many.
Oh man, I have missed being with you guys. Like the past 2 weeks,
it's rough, man. It's rough.
It's
your Friday night crack fix with your homies. You're like, oh,
like I'm fiending,
bro. I just gotta hear them say it.
He's like, yo, Crypto Nation.
Fucking awesome.
Oh man. So how's everybody else been these past 2 weeks that I've been gone? What's everybody been up to?
Shit, work. Actually, I'm kind of worried right now. My current contract is up May 15th. I don't have another gig yet. So I'm like biting my nails, like dropping my fucking resume to people like it's a crack. I'm like, come on, man, just take it.
You gotta update your resume every time you finish a gig.
I know. I knew this day was gonna come, but I'm just like, fuck. It always sucks. You get to a certain level and it's harder to find not
put your shit on Indeed.
Entry-level jobs. Oh, trust me, bro. I got LinkedIn Premium and all that Indeed and all that other shit. It's working. It's working. It's just not going as fast as I'd like because I swear everyone's hiring, but nobody's hiring. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, we'll take a phone call, but no one will call you back.
You're overqualified for our position.
I mean, that's the problem too.
It's like, who's fucking overqualified to just pay bills and
you're like,
get groceries for the house?
We only pay $26 an hour. I'm like, get that shit out of here, bro.
We can't afford you.
Money. That's peasant money. It's terrible.
I mean, there comes a point where it's like, look, We can't afford $50 an hour to pay you.
My rent is almost $3,000 a month, and I have kids in daycare, so I need money.
It's like, so what are you planning on paying somebody to take the job? Well, we were hoping closer to 25.
Yeah, fuck.
Make it 30 and I'll fucking take it.
Get fucking bent. Make almost double that already. Like, get out of here.
I mean, when desperation hits, I mean,
trust me, I know. And I might actually have to take one of these shit kicker jobs until I can land a higher paying one. Just to keep some money flowing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Now you're 1099, right?
No. W-2.
Every time?
I have been 1099 before, but it's very rare to get 1099. Usually they want you on the books. Especially these I mean it's all contract work, to work at these certain companies. Like, it's literally impossible to like get direct hire. So like a lot of times you can get a job through them, through contractors, and you get paid more because you're contracted, no health insurance.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not too bad, but you start plateauing, and then like your contract's over, and you try to go get another one, but like you got to prove yourself all over again to this new batch of retards that are like, "Are you sure you know what you're doing?" Like, yeah, bro, yeah, I've been doing it for like 8 years now, bro. half of my bosses are like younger than me, and you're like, oh Jesus.
Well, yeah, I mean it's getting to that point.
I know. I was like, I'm not that old, am I? Fuck.
When did that happen? Damn it.
Yeah, when did I wake up and be 45? Fuck.
Fuck my life, man.
And then when you're talking to some 20-something, you're thinking maybe they're in their 30s or it's like,
yeah, no, and you find out they're
totally
like
relate to you. Like, we're like on the same level, and like,
you think
wait,
you're like 30,
you're 20 years younger than me?
They're like 23.
Fuck.
Oh, Jesus. Be like, you realize when you were born, I was banging chicks in college. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I don't really like the generation right after me, but like the really younger generation, like the 23, 4, 5, 6-year-olds, man, there's some smarties coming up, man. I have a little glimmer of hope for the future.
Well, when it comes to the smarties that you're talking about, chances are they didn't do the whole college thing, like everybody else is like, preaching.
Oh yeah, you mean the very
they're more like
indoctrination camps?
Yeah,
right.
they didn't go through the full indoctrination. They got what they needed, and they went and invented some new business or entrepreneurial spirit. Hired people better than them. They're listening to people like Tony Robbins and Gary Vee and all these others that are coaching them and teaching them. Look,
right now it's crazy. Like, everyone's all about like the diversity hires now. So like,
oh god,
this one's for Sadie. Since I see Sadie here, hashtag cats of crypto.
Just for crypto kitty.
Just for that Sadie.
Cats of crypto.
Hashtag cats of crypto.
Hashtag cats of crypto. Hug your loved ones.
Sorry. I just noticed that
that
Sadie was in the room.
Hey, there's
you
Scott.
never know, man. Like,
What's up?
It's a crazy world out there, just make sure to keep your wits about you. It's a mad.
Yeah, that particular cat likes to bother me when I'm doing research. It's like whenever I'm doing like research or I'm like starting
the back
to like
of your chair.
She starts jumping into my lap, meowing at me. It's like, hey, pay attention to me.
Dad,
you are too intense over there. You need to lighten up and pet me. It's like, and she is relentless.
Yeah.
It sounds like you have an emotional support cat.
On you.
Almost
AKA a cat that needs a human for emotional support.
Almost. I've
come to the conclusion that most emotional support animals are actually just, spoiled little brats that, need their humans for emotional support.
Yeah,
it's not the other way around.
Yeah, instead of her being my cat,
I'm
her human.
And pee all over the carpet.
I'm her human, okay?
You're her emotional support human.
Right.
Sexual harassment panda.
It's like, I don't see red panda in here. What the hell?
No, man, it's all the OG South Park shit. Look up sexual harassment panda. That shit is hilarious.
I don't watch enough South Park to follow half the crap everybody's talking about. South Park, Family Guy, or Simpsons.
So, what have you guys heard about the Samurai Wallet CEO getting arrested?
Uh-oh, what's this?
What happened?
So, because the Samurai Wallet being a mixer, that's illegal money laundering.
Oh shit, son. So how many counts are they going to get him for? 45 billion?
I'm not sure how this one's going to work out.
20 years per account?
Yeah.
He's going to be in jail for the next 20,000 years.
67 life terms.
Like, that's fucking retarded.
I know. All for some shit nobody wants to regulate,
So it's really hard to sit there and say, how this is going to really work out. But it's like the FBI is involved with this.
Not the agencies.
Oh yeah, we got the three letters. We got the three letters out there. They're cluing in on this. Remember that people lose funds or have lost stolen funds from them. They're going to do. The FBI is going to try to help some of them people, of course. But
yeah, they're going to try to help while they're categorizing everybody that's actually used one and put them in a database.
Yep.
As a potential terrorist threat.
And you get in a database.
I wouldn't say a terrorist threat, but illegal money laundering.
You get a visit from the IRS. You get a visit from the IRS.
Right.
You get a visit from the IRS.
But it's like there's still it's still not a direct link to people. So I mean, Samurai Wallet was all about privacy.
And
you got a computer and an IP.
I'm fine with that.
So and that's why the Samurai Wallet was such a great thing, because you put Bitcoin in and it automatically mixed it on you.
Really? Yep. That's cool.
There's a built-in mixer.
It's like,
now I want one.
So unfortunately, yeah, that's done. But there's a bunch of people that are freaking out, panicking over that.
I know. Could you imagine the fees if they try to target you? Jesus.
Oh yeah.
They're just gonna pick a handful of people.
Oh, talk about fees. Have you heard what the Biden administration is trying to put in?
Yeah, the 44% capital gains tax.
Yeah. That's just part one.
Yeah.
There's a second part to that.
Oh, the unrealized gains.
Yeah, 25% tax on unrealized gains. And then the verbiage behind this is actually quite interesting on the wealthy. So as that wealthy scale starts getting chiseled down, and the wealthy scale starts going lower and lower and lower, eventually you will be the wealthy that they will tax.
Yep. Eventually, yeah. You'll get left a little bit too high on the totem pole and they'll have to knock you down a notch. Or 2 or 3 or 4.
No, they just you become the cash cow that they will tax.
Techman has a good question. He's like, how much do they pay on unrealized losses?
You see, that's a one-way street, I wish I wish I could sit there and just offload all that onto them and be like, here you go. I lost a lot of money.
Yeah, here, you deal with this. I don't want to.
Like, what do you mean I can't take a theoretical loss of money?
Yeah, right.
You can take a theoretical tax of my money.
They theoretically paper trade Bitcoin all the time, you know. Theoretically. I don't know.
Yeah, Sadie. Some of the poors are making money for themselves. Shut it down.
Yeah.
Right.
Essentially, yeah.
They're trying to lift themselves out of the poorhouse of poverty. They're starting to move into our neighborhood. Shut down.
See, fuck their neighborhood.
He doesn't drive an Aston Martin. He can't stay here.
It's like, I don't want an Aston Martin. I don't want a fucking mansion. I want you to leave me the fuck alone in my freaking house on a hill where I have no fucking neighbors.
Why is it the older I get, 10 plus acres of land in Amish country sounds better and better?
That's right. People that get up normal time of day, go to bed normal time of day, keep to themselves, Dude, I keep seeing more and more of these crazy internet videos of like HOA people in like these ritzy fucking neighborhoods, like just harassing people that live there. Like, oh, you left this on your stoop the other day. Like, what? Like,
it's all the same person. Yeah, it's all the same person.
Leaving a box on your stoop overnight. I'm like,
he goes, knocks on their door. The delivery person literally dropped it off like 6 minutes prior, and the guy was already over at their house. Hey, you have a package?
Yeah.
And you're not picking it up.
Yeah, I know. It's
really an eyesore.
Why is all the Karen males HOA presidents in their neighborhoods?
I like the one where they came out with those like little paint grenade things that you just like pull the thing and
twist
it pops.
Poppers.
It pops all the paint color out.
You saw that one too?
Oh yeah.
The guy kept getting blasted, and he brought his lawyer and shit by.
Yep.
Oh man, I had laughed so much on that one.
Then he tripped over a rock, and they're like, "Your rocks are too big. You're gonna have to pay my medical bill. It's $6,000. You're gonna have to pay for it."
I see one where like some dude was complaining about this guy having holiday lights like out on his patio, and I'm like, yeah, it's like, so what is? They're like, it's February, you can't have Christmas decorations. I'm like, it's just freaking lights, man. Calm yourself. That's not HOA approved. And he was like,
yeah, they tried to do that to me.
Like,
they're like,
it's not regulated. It's not regulated.
We had white lights outside to line from the garage to the walkway to the front porch area so that we could see at night. They're like, you gotta take your Christmas lights down. That's not allowed. Yeah. We said, fuck you. We moved them from because you know how the roof sometimes have that little piece of that dangles down that you hang your lights from.
Uh-huh.
We moved it from one side to the other.
Yeah.
So we can still have our fucking walkway.
Yeah,
lit up,
dude. It's like nefarious technology with where he lives. His little hot sweat box of an office in his house, in his like little apartment that he's got. If he puts a fan in the window, they will find him.
No.
Yeah.
Seriously? Wow, dude.
If he tries to put one of those portable if he tries to put a AC unit in there, he will get fined.
Well, a lot of places I do.
If he tries to put a portable one in, a portable AC unit, like little slat in there,
on the inside,
he will get fined.
Really?
He cannot have anything that is not approved because it has an HOA and it's a damn fucking they treat each apartment as a condo. So each person is a condo owner with a homeowners association.
Yep. That's terrible.
So because of the location of his windows, and he had one of the end places, he'd be able to get away with it. but because he's by one of the stairwells, he's got no window that he can put. Yeah, exactly.
His Karen neighbors are all knocking him out.
Oh fuck yeah, bro!
Damn it. Somebody
so
gets
instead, so what he should do instead
piles.
of putting a fan in the window, he should open the window and put the fan inside his house with the screen still down, and just have the fan pulling the air.
Yeah, just keep it.
No, they'll sit there. You're like, that's not allowed.
No,
it's in my fucking house. You can fuck off.
Yeah,
it's not
because
in the window.
Because it's being able to be seen by the home. They got he's got a strict ass fucking homeowners association, bro.
Some of these places, like,
because
seriously?
Each place has its own AC unit. So if you're opening up your windows, it's because your AC unit doesn't work and you need to fix it.
Yeah. So many of these places have popped up, man. Like, if you move into a yuppie part of town, ladies and gentlemen, read the HOA clauses, please. You don't want to get in there, and then all of a sudden you're like, I can't even park my own cars on the side of the road. Like,
oh no, there's
street sweeper day. Check this out on street sweeper day. All right,
yeah,
we have to take them off the dadgum road so you don't get a ticket from the city. All right. So if there's not room in the driveway, you kind of park it, as in as you can, right? Yeah. But if it's blocking the sidewalk, they're still going to write you and say, hey, you need to move your car. It can't block the sidewalk. You sent this letter 3 days later, and the dadgum thing was moved the next day. Like, it's not an issue. What the fuck? You got nothing better to do than fucking send me a letter about a dadgum car blocking the sidewalk on street sweeper day?
That's
fuck off.
I got 2 middle fingers, and they pointed right at you.
It's a non-issue. It's not like we had parked it there and we left it there for a fucking month.
I know.
No, they just want you. Hey, Chris. They want you to get into one of their new luxury tents.
Yeah.
with AC.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Right. It's under a bridge, and it has a low jack power stolen from another building for a single window unit that has been jerry-rigged inside of a tent. That is a luxury tent.
There you go.
Comes with a premium.
Yeah, luxury tents. That's the way to go now.
It has the least amount of crackheads around.
Yeah. Well, I definitely am one for that. I don't want to be like living next to crackheads.
Right. I mean,
I got little chitlins and all,
You rather have the fentanyl people. They're just frozen statues. You just have to walk around them.
You got a light from my crack pipe. Oh.
But those crack guys, man, they'll beat you, dude.
They will.
They'll get you, dude. But you get those guys on fentanyl, and they're just like little living statues, just stopped in one spot. You can just walk around. You can just walk around them. I mean, Chris, you got any experience with these fentanyl people being in California?
Thankfully,
I mean, no. you might be
around. I haven't.
I mean, not so.
Oh, that's good.
I don't think, but
like I've seen some area
at my last job, there was a fentanyl overdose, but I wasn't on call when that had happened.
Yeah.
It's like it's bad in like California. If you guys don't know, you might as well say they've got they have an open drug market.
Yeah, everything's a misdemeanor.
To say the least, yeah.
Yeah. So you have drug dealers that are like on street corners selling their drugs to everybody on the street.
I mean, they're there because everyone's hunched over in the same corner.
Right. There's only one guy with a smile on his face.
Yeah, everything's a fucking misdemeanor now.
Yep.
It's terrible,
there's no such thing as a felony. Even grand theft is no longer a felony.
I know. And you can they're not supposed to stop you when you're stealing merchandise out of stores and stuff.
Hey, in Canada, they recommend you just leave your car keys easily accessible by the front door.
Oh yeah.
Because perpetrators aren't trying to break into your house; they just really want your car keys.
Yeah, sure, right.
So you should make it easier for them, so they won't be inclined to break into your home.
Right.
They're gonna wait till you load your groceries up in the car and then carjack you. So thoughtful of them to wait for me to unload my groceries first.
It's like California is so fucking retarded sometimes. It's like
make it
make
sense.
You didn't,
make it make sense, guys.
It's like you didn't value human life enough. All he wanted was a few things. He didn't want to cause any harm. It's like he valued my things more than his life.
Yeah. That murderer rapist really wanted that Twinkie, so he had to kill you for it. That's justified. It was the last Twinkie, bro.
Right. He had to stab you 27 times because you got in the way. Had you not stepped in the way, he would have stabbed the Twinkie 27 times.
That's right.
You are the aggressor, you white supremacist.
They'll charge the Twinkie at that point. It was his fault. Bad Twinkie. No donut.
Right.
One of the kicks that I'm on right now is actually researching like tax laws and
have
like
fun in those rabbit holes, my friend.
Well, see, apparently there's ways to actually prevent
taxes.
No, there's actually ways to prevent the government from being able to tax you, and it's by using the tax law in your favor.
Yeah,
you create an LLC, you drive that into an S corp, you take your S corp and you offload it over to offshore bank accounts.
Put everything in a living trust.
Yeah, and you
like
just sit there, and then
LLCs.
you take out loans against all this stuff because the loans are already money you have,
off the top.
But it's non-taxable money. So all you have to do is sit there, make your investments, and if you're sitting there and you're getting like an 8% return on your investments, well, you sit there and you take a loan out for 8% more than what you need, or what you're able to pay back, I should say. And then you keep that little 8% kick, and then you invest that. Then you take another loan out and rinse and repeat.
That's right.
And you're just keeping these little snippets out of the deal and letting it roll back in. That's how these guys are doing it.
Yeah, part of it is the fact that, by having LLCs and S corps and trusts and family trusts and, having everything sheltering, and you owning nothing, but your trust actually owns the stuff, and the LLC borrows from the trust, and you borrow from the LLC, like or whatever the fuck, it's like nothing's taxable.
Yep.
Especially because loans are not taxable.
Well, until they enact this unrealized gains crap.
You see, that's where the unrealized gains, like if you're sitting there and you're always selling that
in your cold wallet, not moving, they're gonna tax you on it. Well,
it's not gonna. That won't. I don't think that'll really go, because you'll have way too many people that'll go up to their tax consultant and they'll be like, "So, how much is this gonna cost me?"
Yeah. How about you just don't put this in, or I'll gouge your eyes out.
Holy crap, that's going to cost me what? And is there a way to get around this? No. I'm not voting for it. It's not going to make it that far. It'll get kicked.
Implement the old stuff with the new stuff. Like, we need to create new systems, guys. Like, fuck integrate.
Well, it's kind of like the whole, like TikTok ban. It's like, it's not about TikTok. There's so much more inside that shit.
I know.
Oh my god, that TikTok ban is a direct violation of the free speech.
Yeah, it's a direct violation of your.
Not to mention the extra $110 billion they're sending to other countries.
Like, that TikTok thing is like sitting there saying that if you are from another country, that you're not getting, and you're a social media company, and they don't like that your local government also invested in you, or a member of your local government did, not even your local government directly, just a member of it, because that's really what's going on with TikTok here. is that they've got 3 members on the TikTok board that are also CCP members, but they are privately funding it out of their own funds. It's not the CCP that has invested anything in it, and the CCP has ownership of everything already. So if you are a Chinese-based company, CCP is going to own a small percentage of your company. Same thing in Japan. So what? Because, what other companies are they going to go after that are from China now? This could be utilized as a dual-edged sword. Oh, we can't do business with you because your ownership is from the CCP, and GM uses your parts, so we can't use them no more. GMs get jacked up in price astronomically because they've got to now outsource those same parts from another vendor that is outside the United States that'll deal with them.
Crappy, man.
Oh yeah, this is going to be bad. This is going to hit any industry at this point. It's so broad. I'm so surprised that it fucking passed. And people are like, oh, you see, if you would have voted Republican. Bro, there was Republicans that voted for this shit. They were right on fucking board with it. I tell people all the time, Republicans are Democrats doing the speed limit.
Like the House of Representatives, the 81% voted to give all this money to Ukraine again. Like, yeah, 81%? I'm like, man, like they couldn't even get 16 votes to get a new Speaker of the House.
And here's the real kicker:
to ban fucking TikTok.
It's not your tax money that's going to Ukraine. They're taking loans out from the Federal Reserve to send the money to Ukraine, and then they charge you taxes so that they can pay back the loan.
Yeah, you notice. Yeah, this is literally just come after the Friday. Like
every 4 months they're adding, and every 4 months they're adding another $1 trillion right to the debt.
No, I heard it was every month. Every month.
No, I've been watching. It's like about every 4 months.
When are people gonna wake up, man? Realize that they're just playing you for a fool.
That's right, CD. George Carlin said, "It's a big old club, and we aren't in it."
No, but the problem is we let them stay in it, and we let them be in it.
Yeah, at this point, they're now trying to go through and execute people based upon
there money. Is a way out of this.
And I'm not saying that they're going out and you're dying. I'm saying they're like killing off the middle class. They're killing off the low wealthy people. I mean, you're a very successful small business owner. They're going to fucking crush them with this. Imagine paying, get this, even homeowners, guys, unrealized gains on your fucking house. Your house just went up in value.
Yeah.
You bought your house at $90,000 originally. It's now worth $300,000 unrealized gains. 25 fucking percent. You're telling me that each person's gonna have to spend $25,000 on their fucking house every year? There'll be no homeowners.
And that's the point. They don't want homeowners. Because if there's no homeowners, they have nothing to protect, and they can be easily moved to their FEMA camps, FEMA facilities.
Well, let's be honest. Most of the new house builds, like they say, like 40% is going to like BlackRock or Vanguard. They're buying them straight off the build and not moving anyone into them.
Yep.
So if they just leave that stuff on their rap sheet and they can just claim it as a write-off at the end of the day, and it's costing them money to keep it up, so it's a loss, and they have to pay less taxes now. Be like, oh yeah, it's one of those elite things you can do when you hire tax lawyers to find loopholes for you. You know, you don't even have to rent it out. You just keep it in your portfolio, and it'll get you money because it's a depreciating asset.
Right.
Well, I think it's time for one final announcement before we jump out of here.
Hell yeah, brother.
Oh, man, it's that time already. Dang.
It is that time already. I got to get out of here because I got to wake up at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, well, thanks for coming on, Chris. I'm glad you got the schedule you were requiring.
Yeah, I was definitely aiming for that schedule.
All right.
If you want to sit there and send a Bitcoin transaction in the next 10 minutes, it's going to cost you 65 cents.
Ooh. It's highway robbery, son.
Ladies and gentlemen, DCA Adventures rated F for fucking awesome. Don't forget,
yeah, baby.
Sunday.
What's on Sunday? Patreon
Day.
Patreon?
The end of the month already?
Yeah.
Did somebody say
already? Holy
oh
shit.
My god! Wow.
I know, right? Pew! There goes your next month.
Hello, next month,
fast.
Right? I've got corn growing and everything.
There you go.
You're
so,
welcome,
Brian, what's
everybody.
happening tomorrow? Do we know?
Of course, we're going to have ourselves a serpent. We're going to have ourselves Mikkel. I'm sure he'll be on in the morning. He's just getting his the Wi-Fi done up with some testings, figuring out some things.
Went well.
Yeah, hopefully everything went good.
Thinking about you, bro.
Rabbit Tech, the usual suspects on a Saturday. Depending on the day,
Saturday afternoon, morning crypto, there is.
Right, and I might do some live streaming too if it's not so poopy. If it's poopy out, because like with the whole gardening workload, it's like with the gardening aspect, it really eats up a lot of time. It's hard to do videos of any sort with the amount of gardening that I've got going on.
You start growing in your house, like that starts taking some hours. You got to transplant.
Once it's like established a little bit, I've got everything planted out. Then it's like I could take a breather and be like, all right, I could do some videos like for my channel and RN homesteading. So it's like, I'm trying to do 2 channels, 3 channels basically now.
Ooh la la. So many channels, so little time.
I know. And I've been wanting to do some video gaming because I've got Rensport, which they were supposed to also be implementing NFT car ownership. And I don't know if they have abandoned that as of right now.
Yeah, maybe.
But they still talk about digital ownership.
Digital. We're gonna see a lot about that in the next 5-10 years coming up.
Right.
Digital ownership of everything, even you.
Right, your kidneys have got a digital ownership.
Yeah, your DNA strands, your chemical makeup.
Like, sir, you've taken a loan out against your DNA last month. You can't do it twice.
What was that one movie? Oh, Repo Man.
Oh my God, yeah,
Where
that was hilarious.
Back out of your body because you couldn't pay.
Yeah, like, oh my God.
I like the fact that it was a rock musical.
Yeah.
And for all of those,
hilarious to me.
And prayers go out to all those in Nebraska and Iowa with the storm that has gone through today. There has been a lot of tornadoes that have been touched down. So if anybody's in, like the Lincoln, Nebraska area or Des Moines, Iowa area, man, I feel bad for all of you. Thoughts and prayers go out to all of you. You guys have had some nasty storms, and I know they're coming up this way. But they usually have been petering out by the time they get close enough to me.
Summertime, too. We're going to start having hurricanes again, guys.
I know. And then the people in Louisiana need to stay frosty.
Yes, sir. Everybody up in the Gulf.
Yep. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time to sign out.
Hell yeah, brother. So with that being said, guys, thank you all for being here. Peace out. Stay savage. We'll see you in the next one.
The next one.
Yo.
Oh, yeah.
Peace out, guys.
Giggity.